So we'll probably go ahead and do this Kung Fu style. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of AM Training. It is week 8 of the TSA program, and you're actually hearing my beautiful voice because I'm going to do a voiceover. I used to do voiceovers a lot in my older videos, but a subscriber said, you know what, maybe bring them back again, so I'm trying something new. Now, you're seeing my warm-up here. I'm actually doing these kind of mountain climbers. They're kind of a different spin on them. I'm actually trying to squeeze my glutes, boom, trying to crack walnuts in between there, and I'm doing kind of pretty much. If you've seen my older videos before, I do recommend like DeFranco's Limber 11. That's just pretty much a kind of go-to warm-up, what I like to do there. And I added some couple things here that are more specific. This one's actually kind of getting more of a stretch in the lower calf there. And I am a fan of that one because usually you'll see like Olympic lifters do it with a barbell, but I don't need a barbell because I just put all that weight on one side. So right here, of course, you're seeing me do some walkouts, doing some banded walks. Now start to warm up. I don't usually show my warm-ups because it's not too fantastic. It's just warming up from one plate at a time, or even 25s at a time. You're seeing here 365, and of course this is how I chalk up my bar and chalk up my back when I'm by myself, because me not having friends, it definitely is harder to chalk my back when I can't even reach that far. So right here you're seeing me warm up. And actually, this is like my every time I squat, I do the same thing over and over again, no matter what. Even if it's a lighter weight, even if it's just the bar I'm squatting, I do the same thing just so I get in my head that everything is going to be perfectly the same, where I'm going to unrack it and then squat it up, piece of cake kind of thing. So that can go from 1 rep max all the way to, like I said, warm up, where it just feels like it's going to be the same thing. I want to try to reduce. I think Bryce Lewis said this before perfectly, where you're just kind of reducing the amount of things that change. And so I do the same thing over and over. I do this little, you saw that little kind of jump between right before I approach the bar, and I grip the bar the same way. Same thing with here. I'm doing my nice little bench pressing, of course, and again, I am warming up. You don't usually see this because I don't add this into my usual things, but I figure I can actually extend my video here a little bit just because I'm not actually doing the little commentary, the mid-set. You're just gonna hear my lovely voice throughout this whole video because, again, I am trying to give you kind of a view, get into my head, how does it feel to be an Asian for a day kind of thing. So this is just bench pressing. So everything's going really well with bench pressing. I'm pretty excited, and I really think I do owe that to close grip bench pressing because that has taken a lot of the brunt. I mean, I definitely feel better and stronger when my triceps are being nice and strong. So again, here's some accessory work, nothing too fancy. So we'll go ahead and just watch my back. Look at that lovely back, like a barnyard, side of a barnyard, right? And here, of course, the closed grip bench press. Like I said, these are very important to me. I feel like this is the reason why I feel like my bench press, it feels so confident right now. So right here you're seeing my upright rows. Now these are an exercise that I don't recommend for everyone, but if you have healthy shoulders, I feel like I get the most out of them, because when I do a regular bicep curl, I don't really feel it, but upright row, even though it puts you in a compromised position, if your shoulders are pretty good for it, I say go for it. And right here you're seeing me kind of fast forward through pretty much my workup, like where I kind of get all hyped up and ready. It takes me a long time. As you can see in the background, I'll be like looking at the platform, just pretty much breathing in and out, getting ready. And this is kind of like what I do with competition too, is I'm just like kind of waiting for me to approach the bar, and then when I approach the bar, I give everyone the thumbs up. It's really weird that I do that little I don't know, everyone has their weird deadlift tendencies that are a little set up, but for some reason I tend to point my thumb up as I'm giving, thumbs up here. Of course, right here you see I miss groove. Now, even though my lovely socks are on fleek, it didn't help me with the the groove of the pattern because I sucked. I didn't pull it right. It went away from me. I definitely felt it because it didn't, wasn't close to my shins there. Here, I remember this pull felt a little unstable right there at the very top. Now, it wasn't like it was difficult, it was just that I lost balance, and, what are you gonna do? The wider you go, at least for me, I feel like I lose balance a little bit more. So right here, of course, you're seeing the bench press. I'm doing 3x3 with 275. Feels pretty damn good, and like I said, I owe that a lot to the close grip bench press. And what's weird with this angle is that you can see that my left side kind of drifts off and lower. I don't know what that's about. I think it might be a scapular issue. I've been trying to fix that for a while. Alright guys, so I hope you guys are enjoying the voiceover commentary so far. This is the part of the video where I usually do my wonderful car side commentary, but let's go ahead and continue to keep on with the voiceover. So we'll probably go ahead and do this Kung Fu style. So I'm going to do this whole car side commentary dubbed over and tell you how I got this white kind of monster that you see before you with my cunning skill and kung fu agility. I was actually at school minding my own business when all of a sudden this bearded man in a monster truck said, "Yo Asian, do you like monster?" Who, me? Not really, cause they're like $3, but I like them if you charge $3.99 for them. This drink might make you a basic bitch, but enjoy this monster on me because you look like an Asian god. For me? Thanks. May all your tigers be crouching and your dragons be hidden. Giggity! So I'm gonna have this taste test right in front of you guys. This is my very first white-faced monster. Here I go. Damn it, I'm mad because it's delicious. I like it more than I thought I would. That makes me a basic bitch. Damn it. Hopefully this will increase my squat kung fu. I'm also mad it doesn't have any calories because I'm bulking. I want to be a swole Shaolin monk. I'm gonna drink again because it was pretty damn delicious. Now that I have caffeine in me, it's time to squat and avenge my father. Alright, moving on to Wednesday. It is squat day and I'm wearing my blue tiger striped shorts. Now, the voiceover I just did was a little awkward. I'm sure my wife is shaking her head right now, but she doesn't understand us guys that grew up on kung fu movies, because I grew up on them. My brother pretty much bought so many damn VHS. I'm sure you guys remember VHS as well. So many kung fu movies that it was ridiculous. Now I look back at it, the acting is so bad, but it was so cool just seeing guys fly, and I really thought that was like real before, like how they like jump on trees and branches and stuff like that. I always thought that was so cool. I'm like, how do they do that? But of course now, I know that, it's strings. Son of a gun, this string. So I know it's like me saying that there's no Santa Claus. It's not real. I know, it hurts my heart. But of course, let's go ahead and move on to what I'm doing here. I'm doing some overhead presses, and I hate these things. The overhead presses, I feel like they're not strong, but eventually I'll get like maybe a 225 overhead press, and I think once you get like 225, you're kind of a big deal, at least in my head, because I can only get like 185, and I just struggle with it. Now, you see me on this machine a little bit. It's pretty easy to load and it just feels pretty good. I can feel my back muscles I can feel them pretty well. I got 405 on there, pretty much 4 plates on each handle. And again, I'm doing my accessory work of upright rows. And again, so these are one things that I do tend to recommend for only people that have, pretty healthy shoulders. There's different types of acromion process and stuff like that, type 1, type 2, type 3. Type 3 is the one where you're all jacked up and has that kind of different hook that goes in, and it doesn't. It basically causes more impingement. I'm not gonna get all PT on you because I'm kind of tired of thinking about PT, because I'm actually applying for PT school and it's very stressful because I have to take the GRE test pretty damn soon, and I am pretty much. I'm taking a break from it right now. Like, I just studied so goddamn much, my head hurts, and so I'm deciding to do this voiceover just to take a break and just kind of talk about squats and deadlifts, and now, of course, pull-ups here. Oh my god, the pump is real! Time to avenge my father! gotta hide that belly, of course, that I have there. So that's what happens in the bench press. My belly always tends to come up. I don't even think I have much of a beer gut, but I guess my shirts are a little bit too short for me. Here is my single. I just did it, piece of cake. And then here I'm doing 285 3 times 2. Of course, you can see my lovely animation there. So kind of proud of that animation. Anyways, yeah, I just am just busting out here. And of course, here I'm at a commercial gym. Now, not the best little environment. As you can see, there's a lot of people around me that get in my way of my camera. But it's a little awkward putting that camera out there, but I'm actually getting better and better at just not giving a shit and just putting it out there, and I don't care if people are in the way. I just edit it out. Alright, so my last parting words for you is pretty much a Costco hack. This is a hot dog at, of course, Costco. Put chili on it and freaking enjoy it. I know you guys love watching me eat, so boom. And of course, train hard, train smart.